KG2. Who remembers the lesson? What comes before? What comes before? Now, the first example we have this number is 25. Who knows what comes before 25? Let's count together. After 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So what comes before 25? Yes, it's 24. Before 25, 24. How can I write 24? I say 20, so I write 2, 24, so then I write 4. So 24 is 2 and 4. The second example is, this number is what? It's 32. What comes before 32? Let's count from 30. 30, 31, 32. So what comes before 32? Yes, 31. 31 comes before 32. How can I write 31? I say 30, so I write it 3. 31, so I write 1. The next example, I have 48. 48. What comes before 48? Let's count from 40. After 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So what comes before 48? It's 47. 47 comes before 48. How can I write 47? I say 40, so I write it 4. 47, so I write 7. So 4 are 7, 47. The next example, this is number 14. 1 and 4, 14. What comes before 14? Let's count. After 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, what's the number that comes before 14? Yes, it's 13. How can I write 13? 1 and 3, 13. Now we will revise together another lesson that we took before, which is the ascending order. The ascending order. Who remembers when I say arrange the number in an ascending order? It means that I arrange the numbers from the smallest to the greatest or the biggest. So I arrange the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. It's like this boy who is climbing up the stairs. He starts from the first step, which is the smallest, and he goes one step and then the other until he reaches the last stair, which is the biggest. So I put the numbers from the smallest to the biggest. Let's have an example to know together how to arrange the numbers in an ascending order from the smallest to the biggest. We have this example. This is number 11, 9, 12, 10, and 7. Now, which is the smallest number here? Which is the smallest number? Yes, the smallest number here is 7. 7 is the smallest number, so I write down 7 and I cross 7. Then I have here 11, 9, 12, and 10. Which is the smallest number? The smallest number is, excellent, it's 9. So I write down 9 and I cross 9. Then the numbers left here are 11, 12, and 10. Which is the smallest number here? It's number 10. 10 is the smallest, so I write down 10 and I cross 10. Then I have 11 and 12. Which is smaller, 11 or 12? Yes, 11 is smaller than 12. So I write down 11 and I cross 11. What's the number left here? It's 12, which is the biggest number. So I write down 12 and I cross 12. Let's have the next example. I have here numbers 12, 14, 16, 13, and 18. Which is the smallest number from these numbers? The smallest number is 12. 12 is the smallest. So I write down 12 and I cross 12. I have here 14, 16, 13, and 18. Which is the smallest number? The smallest number is 13. So I write down 13 and I cross 13. The numbers left here are 14, 16, and 18. Which is the smallest number? The smallest number is 14. So I write down 14 and I cross 14. I have two numbers left here, numbers 16 and number 18. Which is smaller, 16 or 18? Yes, 16 is smaller. So I write down 16 and I cross 16. What is the missing number here? It's number 18, which is the biggest number. So I write down 18 and I cross 18. Now let's move to revise another lesson. Who remembers the alligator and who remembers the mouth of the alligator? We said before that this alligator in front of you is very hungry. And when the alligator is hungry, do you think the alligator is going to eat the bigger number or the smaller number? Of course, it's going to eat the bigger number because it's very hungry. So do you think the alligator now is going to eat 2 or is going to eat 4? It's going to eat 4 because it's very hungry. So the alligator will eat 4 because 4 is bigger than 2 and the alligator is hungry. Now let's have an example on the signs bigger than, smaller than, and equal. The first example here we have number 12 and number 6. Which is bigger, 12 or 6? Yes, 12 is bigger. So the hungry alligator is going to eat the bigger number or the smaller number? It's going to eat the bigger number. So the mouth of the hungry alligator is going to open to eat the bigger number, which is 12. The next example, here is number 7 and number 14. Now, which is bigger, 7 or 14? Yes, 14 is bigger than 7. So the mouth of the alligator will open to eat the bigger number, which is 14. The next example, we have numbers 2 and 8. Which is bigger, 2 or 8? Yes, 8 is bigger than 2. So the mouth of the hungry alligator will open to eat the bigger number 8. The next example we have 20 and 20. So, do you have any number which is bigger than the other? No, they are the same. I have 20 and 20, so they are equal. They are equal. So I'm going to put the equal sign. The next example, I have 9 and 18. Which is bigger, 9 or 18? 18 is bigger than 9. So the mouth of a hungry alligator will open to eat the bigger number, 18.